Hello everyone, Maryann here, revealing light, tarot, astrology and spirituality wherever you are in the world when you're watching. A huge shout out to you. I'm actually going to be doing Tarotscopes today. We can all take a break from the political news of the day, the conflicts around the world, and we're just going to settle in and focus in on our own micro type of realities without having to consider what's going on in the world. So let's just focus in on ourselves for a change. Now, these Tarotscopes are for your sun signs, your wherever your moon is placed, or wherever your rising sign is. I'm going to do it hopefully all in the one file, so you can pretty much look at them all, because I'll timestamp them. They are a general reading, so please bear in mind that they don't substitute for a one-on-one. They can't apply to everybody. So if they resonate, claim them. If they don't, just move on. This is for the time that you're watching them. I'm not regularly doing monthly Tarotscopes, but when I feel drawn to do them, I will. So whenever you're watching this, it's an appropriate time for you. We're going to start with the earth signs. We're going to start with Virgo today at 1:28 and see what's happening for Virgo right now. What are the issues? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities for Virgo? What's happening for Virgo right now? What's happening for Virgo right now? Some of you are, I just feel like studying something very closely. You've got your hand on control. So have you got a major decision coming up, and you're doing all your research or groundwork right now? It feels like you're just watching everything, taking it all in, as Virgos do, and getting ready for some sort of change. All right, what can you tell me about Virgo, please, for whatever the time is that you're watching this, the present moment and beyond. All right, what's happening for Virgo right now? Okay, so we have the Death card. So again, something's ending. And I think you've already made that decision. I feel that this is something that you've thought about, as I said, for a very long time. You've made the decision and you're watching and doing your research, because I feel that you're looking for something new. You're looking for really, I guess it's cutting away the old. And when we're in this frame of mind, this is when we're likely to make big changes. You're just thinking about it at the moment. You've started to talk about it. And I feel that some of the reason why you want to make this change is concern about other people, concern about yourself, but also other people. And I feel that you're not voicing those concerns. You're actually quite concerned about a situation, but you're keeping that close to the chest. I feel you're also doing some research or some gathering of facts that people don't know. And there's your card. Something changed in September this year for you. It was a big month of change for people. And it's almost like the scales fell away and you thought, okay, I'm not going to fool myself anymore, and I'm not going to fool anyone else. You realize that you had to make choices. You want to make good choices. I feel like you're still in the choice stage, but I feel that it's not going to be too long before momentum comes and you will move forward with whatever this change is going to be for you. Now, the Empress card, this can be a season of time. I feel it's a good change for you. I feel that this time next year, you're going to have made the change and you're going to be very happy, because it's like abundant fields. The fields are yielding for you. So, yeah, change coming up for Virgo. I think you've already made the decision. Now it's just a matter of getting it right so you can make whatever this change is you're going to make. All right, let's go to Taurus at 4:54. Taurus. Let's just shuffle with my card shuffler. And that way I save my hands. For those that don't know, I've got to have carpal tunnel surgery at the beginning of next year. And I have a little bit of arthritis there as well. So it just saves my hands. Anyway, let's move. The decks that I'm using are the Radiant Wise Tarot. It's based on the Rider-Waite, and the Aquarius Tarot as well. All right, so let's go to Taurus. Taurus. What can you see? What do you want to show me for Taurus? Okay, somebody's giving you a sword. It's sunshine. It's everything seems to have brightened in your world, perhaps after a period of soul searching. And the sword that they're giving you is the sword of clarity, because that's what swords are. They're all about your mind is clearer than what it has been in the last few months. And I'm not sure what prompted this, but I feel that, yeah, you're sort of coming out of a period of confusion and perhaps where things weren't going right for you, but you're moving ahead with great clarity and also purpose. I feel that you're, again, going to be making things happen like Virgo in the future. All right, show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus, please, for the right now. Issues, challenges, opportunities. What do you need to tell me about Taurus for the now? All right, so we get the Three of Cups. So I feel, I asked myself what was the change here for you. I feel you got the support that you needed when you needed it. And there's the Page of Swords. Again, someone holding that sword, the Page of Swords. So that's great clarity. It's the beginnings of clarity. It may not be it may not be the King of Swords. It's a page. So these are beginnings, the beginnings of clarity. I feel that you again are thinking, like Virgo, about change. The Judgment card is inevitable change. We cannot stay in a period of confusion and chaos forever, whether we're talking about the micro or the macro. And I feel that whatever the turmoil was that was going on in your life, you just realized you couldn't sit with it anymore. And this is more about an emotional reset more than anything else. Okay, and then we get the Empress card. Let me just get rid of that message there. We get the Empress card. So again, something coming to fruition in time. Now you've got this new clarity. This is also your card as well. Yeah, I feel that whatever this new start is, it's going to take you forward. And I feel that, yeah, there's the Ace of Cups. Here's the bitter disappointment. So whatever the situation was, you were disappointed in others. Somebody presented a lifeline for you. And I feel, as I said, you got the support that you needed. So this was an emotional thing for you. Aren't they all? And I feel that you're moving on from that right now. Underneath the pack, we get the Nine of Pentacles. This will be more you'll have more stability, I feel, coming through to you now. You can expect things to improve if they've been tumultuous and your emotions have been churned up. This could be because somebody let you down badly. But you're coming through that right now because you realize you can't stay in that situation forever. And you're forcing an emotional reset. So that's very brave. Not often can we do that. We think, we get stuck in our feelings and our despair, but you're actually bringing your own self out of this. All right, Capricorn at 9:29. Capricorn. All right. What's happening for Capricorn at this time? What's happening for Capricorn? What's happening for Capricorn? Capricorn at this time. What can you show me that's happening for Capricorn? I feel some of you are going to be taking a trip, or if you haven't, you will be. This is sort of like going, or there could be a yearning in your soul to discover new things. You're very curious about the world, Capricorn. People don't realize that Capricorns have this, really intense, almost curiosity about the world and what's around them. And I feel that you're wanting to take everything in. So some of you could be traveling, some of you could be going or wanting to go somewhere because you're wanting to learn. You're wanting to learn about everything. And I think Capricorn, I've seen Capricorns at all stages of their lives, and they're an eternal learner. I was going to say leader as well, and they are a leader in many things, in many ways. All right, Capricorn, what's coming up for Capricorn right now? Issues, opportunities. What's happening for Capricorn right now? Okay, so we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So this curiosity, this wanting to learn new things has come about because something didn't work out in the past. It failed, if I can use that word. It failed in a way. It hasn't failed totally yet, but it failed to deliver you whatever it was that you wanted, and you've had to replan so that you get what you want. And I see a new start. So sometimes the things that go wrong are actually a gift in disguise, and I feel that's the way it is with this, because there's a new start presented to you, and a new start in which you have more control. That's the other part of Capricorn. They do like to be in control. So there's a situation that didn't work out, and there's a new start coming that gives you far, far more control. Now, I feel that, one of the prices, there's always a price for everything, is you're going to have to do this alone. Whatever it is you're going to be doing, it might be alone. But I have here a Knight of Cups coming through. So even though you may be alone right now, again, September, big turning month there, the Knight of Cups is an offer. Someone presenting you with something. So even though you feel you might be alone in doing this, someone comes along and presents you with something. Now, I get the Tower here. Whatever this happened in the past with this thing failing or not working out, it's led you to restructure your life. And I feel some of you have just said, that's it. I'm going to throw off the shackles of, responsibility or whatever, the role that I have to go, where everybody is controlling me. And I'm going to restructure things so that I have more control. And I feel that's a good thing. That's the Nine of Pentacles. I feel you'll have everything you want. So what was missing is now found. And I feel with this Seven of Pentacles, given that it's plans not coming to fruition, a failure of some sort, having to pivot, I feel this second, it's like a second chance for you. So I think you're going to grab it with both hands, and I feel it's going to, although it's a bit of a restructure for you and a different way of doing things. Now, whatever this might mean, it could be about your work, could be about relationships. I feel it's actually going to come, it's going to be in your own interest, because it's going to give you more control. All right, more control over your own life and your own situation. All right, let's go to, I'll just shuffle those cards. Let's go to Libra at 1402. Libra, my Libran friends. My moon is in Libra, which is balance, justice, considering both sides. I do that. I tend to have a look in my eternal quest to understand what's going on around me and in the world. I tend to go and listen to the other side so I can make head and tail. I can make sense of what is happening. You can't live in a silo. I don't know why I'm saying this. Maybe this is this is relevant for you. You cannot live cut off from others. But I think you know that, Libra. That's quintessentially your thing, isn't it? To have that balance in your life. All right, Libra, what's happening for Libra right at this time? I'm seeing like, it's like, oh my goodness, there's a religious overtone here. What on earth is this? Okay. You feel you have carriage of something very precious. I don't know why I'm saying this. But this is what I feel. It's like it's like coming across a very special egg and guarding that egg and making sure it gets to where it needs to go. I think if you haven't been, you will be given some kind of task or responsibility that carries with it great weight, and you will be the one that will, it's a very special task that will be you will be shepherding something to a safe location. Perhaps this can be a metaphor for something that has been troubling, something that has, because I'm just seeing that Six of Swords energy where we move on from trouble to a happier and a safer destination. I feel you're going to be instrumental in that in some way, or have been. All right, let's see what's coming up for Libra in the here and now. Strengths, opportunities for Libra right now. Okay, so I pull straight up, I pull your card. We have the Justice card here. That's about balance. That's about getting justice. Now, this part of this job that you've been given or will be given is about balance. It's about rebalancing things. It's clarity and it's balance. All right, and then we get the King of Pentacles. This could be to do with a Virgo. This could be business as well. This could be a business idea or a business that you're shepherding through, coming through hard times and into better times. It's very important, the Hierophant, whatever task this is that's being given to you, it could be even government. These, two major arcanas here, this is very important. Could be institutions as well, could be education, could be health, government, could be religious. And I did get a religious feel about this when I opened up. So this could be connected to your faith. What do we shepherd? You could be holding other people in the light, so to speak, during tough times. And we get the Ten of Pentacles, families, family wealth, and abundance too. So, given there's a lot of pentacles here, you could be asked to take on some kind of job, and sort of shepherd it through its initial stages. Could also be young people as well, something to do with a young person, looking after young people. But it comes out of the blue, and it comes as a surprise to you. And then we get victory. I feel that you'll do the right job. You're the person that's needed. It's a fortuitous change for you, the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel that something new is coming along the pipeline for you. And it's time. It's all in divine timing. All right, what's underneath here? We get the Seven of Pentacles again, like Capricorn, something not coming to fruition and having to go to plan B after disappointment, healing and moderation, and then gathering up the courage to move ahead with something. Well, it's arrived. You will be offered or given a very important task, and I don't know why, but I'm just getting a religious overtone. All right, let's see if this card shuffler will work. and we'll move. I still get a kick out of that because, it just saves my hands a lot when I use that. And I still have hands-on cards. This just does the main shuffle. All right, let's look at Gemini at 2003. Gemini, what's going on for Gemini? Gemini. Always busy, always in your head, always accomplishing things, always moving fast. Gemini, the communication sign ruled by Mercury. Mercurial. All right, Gemini, what's happening for you? Can you show me there's a new birth, a baby coming. Okay, so either you're looking after a baby, you're waiting on news of a baby, but I'm getting a baby. You will be looking after that baby as well, whether that's full-time or as part of being a grandparent or something. There's a baby coming. This can also be a metaphor for something new, like a rebirth coming through for you. Okay, so I'm getting the Tower as well. There was an event that had shock reverberations around you, and I just felt like you were hit by a wave of something. And this baby can be, literal, or it can be figuratively a new start happening for you after this Tower moment. I'm just going to describe it because I'm seeing the Tower and I could feel myself being hit by a wave of something. All right, so what is this for Gemini? Can you show me clearly for Gemini? Okay, so we get here the Page of Pentacles. This could be looking after a younger person. This could be a son or a daughter or a younger person. Page of Pentacles. They've got security in their hand and it's a new start. It's like they hold the Ace of Pentacles. It's some sort of new start for them. Could be in finances as well. And we just get happiness. I feel there's been a breakthrough for you more recently. The Sun card is happiness and light and everything being very clear for you. And we get justice. What was given away is being given back to you. I think that's lovely. I'm getting a really good feeling about this reading, Gemini. You've been through a lot of hard times and things are, again, the Empress card shows up, 3 times now? The Empress card it's going to be okay. There's a season of time where abundance will become. I just feel the universe is going to give you a gift of some sort. It's all over the cards. 3 major arcana: the Sun, Justice, the Empress. You've kind of found your feet. And then we get the World card. A major cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. I feel that there's been a lot of soul searching for you in relation to this. But when you stop and think about it, it's actually a wish that's come true or will come true for you. A great deal of happiness and abundance is on its way to you. And where you felt alone, you won't be feeling alone anymore. Sabotage and abuse of power. I feel you're very clear now over not putting yourself in harm's way. You've got a great deal of clarity here. Yeah, I think there's major changes coming for you, Gemini. I really do. You have already decided with the Page of Rods. It's not been an easy decision, but I feel, in some ways there's a lot of loss associated with this, but I feel you're going to go ahead. You're going to go ahead with this, and it's just going to bring so much happiness through to you. All right, let's move to Aquarius at 24. I'll have a sip of my dandelion coffee. Well, it's not coffee. Herbal tea, I guess you would call it. All right, Aquarius. Okay. What's happening for Aquarius? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. What is happening for you, Aquarius? Aquarius. Somebody's riding a bicycle here. Are you thinking of exercise? Have you just purchased a bicycle? What is going on here? There's some interesting imagery being given to me. Okay, I feel like you're wanting to get out from wherever you are and get into nature. I'm just seeing you, whether you're hiking up mountain trails or riding a bike. I feel you feel like claustrophobic, and then there's a need to get out and about. Take on new things. Aquarians are a bit like Geminis insofar as they're constantly, it's a future-oriented sign. So I feel that you're thinking about the future and how to make the best out of the future. All right, Aquarius, what's happening for Aquarians? Yeah, literally hiking. The Page of Wands can be having a plan. You've got the Ace of Wands in your hands, motivated, and a plan, and setting sail, implementing that, moving forward with that. So you have a direction to move in. It's an abundant direction for you. You're motivated. You're going to get going on that. Now I get the Tower card here. So again, wow, there's a lot going on in the collective. A lot of towers and a lot of change and a lot of things becoming clearer and better. In this time next year will be a whole different ball game. Now the Three of Pentacles, rebuilding or building something, being tapped on the shoulder because of your expertise. And then we get the Page of Swords, having that clarity. So 2 pages. For other people, there's trouble. I'm not going to say trouble with young people, but young people are on your mind. You could be called upon to help out a young person who's gotten themselves into trouble, to bring some expertise here, or this could be for yourself. This could be a family situation. And we get the Death card. Something is over, finished with here. And then we get it's a rebuilding, and it's like testing, Aquarius, testing the waters, perfecting something. So yeah, and then offering that to other people. So I feel if this is concerning a young person, something is finished for them. If this is you that I'm speaking about, this is you being tapped on the shoulder for your expertise in a way, and perhaps moving to a new position, a new job. Something new is coming through for you, and it brings a great deal of strength. So if you're looking for a new position, I feel that you will get it. If this is concerning young people, I feel that you will be helping them. Your strength helps them move on from something that has happened to them that has caused them to restructure, a restructuring of their lives. So now we have the High Priestess here. So we have here secrets, the High Priestess, something you could have kept all of this. If this is a family situation, you could have kept it all to yourself. You may not have told anybody. You may have tried to carry the load yourself, but I feel that it's time to bring in the help here. Now we get the Queen of Wands, Sagittarian energy, fire energy. Somebody is coming through to help you take control of this situation, whether this is a family situation, whether this is losing one's job, finding a new job. There's a loss here for sure, but you're recovering from this loss, and it's like help has been given to you. So you then get on your feet slowly but surely and take control of the situation. All right, let's go to Scorpio at 2950. 2950. Let's freshen the room up with a little spray. I just buy these sprays online. Sometimes I get them at festivals, so I can't tell you where I get the spray. You just go online and find the one that you like. Usually I buy Clary Sage, White Sage sprays, Palo Santo sprays. All right, and variations of them. All right, let's have a look at Pisces. Where did I get to? 30. No, we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio 2950. All right, let's change that timestamp to 3040. 3040. Thank God for timestamps. 3047 for Scorpio. Okay. All right, Scorpio. All right, what's coming up for Scorpio in the here and now? Show me what's coming up for Scorpio. What's happening for Scorpio? Yeah, there's like, I'm getting a global influence. Are you working globally? There's some kind of global thing here. And it's like you're quite valued, because I'm just seeing in whoever's court this is, I'm just seeing you playing an instrumental role here, Scorpio, in something that has an overseas or a global influence. All right, what's happening for Scorpio? All right, so we have here the King of Swords. This can be planning and clarity for the future. And there's the World card. Yeah, this is, you're working on something, or you're involved in something that is global, but it's also the end of something and the start of something new. And we get the Page of Cups. Let me just turn down that phone or get rid of that message. Okay, so the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is, let me refocus here, Scorpio. In fact, the person that I just had a message from is a Scorpio. So there's a surprise here. There's a surprise being given to you. There's something that's ending here, and this surprise, it takes you by surprise. And as a result, you've got to plan. You've got to plan for the future and plan very carefully. Now, I get the Lovers card here. This is relationships. Could be family relationships, could be partnerships of all persuasions are somehow important. And we get the Page of Pentacles. Again, needing information about the family, or needing information from a partnership of some kind. And we get a deal being done. A deal being done, and then we get a new start here. So whatever you're looking for, Scorpio, whatever this global thing is, eventually it's a contract of some sort. Maybe this hasn't happened for you yet. Maybe there's a new position on the horizon for you. But I feel this leads to a new start. And we get the Queen of Wands here, motivation, fire signs, and something coming to fruition in time. What is this? And we get the Moon card. What is under the surface comes up. So if there's some volatility of emotion here, don't worry. Things are going to smooth out. There is change for others, because I feel like I'm picking up multiple people here and multiple situations. Let's go back to the person with the global being offered something, or a surprise comes. Maybe you hear from someone over the other side of the world. There's some kind of, but it's also a major ending of a cycle here, and change coming through for you take good care of yourself, I feel, and the Knight of Swords, you know, and watch for anyone who might be trying to disrupt you in any way. Anyway, there's good change coming. I feel there's a contracted deal done, and there's a new start as a result. Okay, all right, let's go to Pisces at 3512. Pisces at 3512. Let's give the cards a little shuffle. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, what's coming up for Pisces? Oh, straight away, X marks the spot. So there's a decision for you, Pisces, a big decision. It's like a heavy burden here that you've been carrying, or it feels like a heavy burden. Absolutely. You're going to have to make a huge decision soon, Pisces. All right, what else is coming up for Pisceans? And it feels like you're having to strike exactly the right note, because this is an emotional situation and you don't want to go in half baked. You know, you want to go in with exactly the right words when you make this decision, because it has a ripple effect. So you want to get it right. Okay, what's happening for Pisces? Pisces, in the here and now, Pisces. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is stability, can be motherhood as well. It's like domestic stability, security, having everything you need, feeling very secure, and giving that security to your family. But I feel there's a situation that happened that disrupted that security, basically, and it's a huge disappointment. You were disappointed and let down by others. But there's an Ace of Cups in this situation. Somebody's giving you something, and it is a victory that you will have in this situation. So if it doesn't look like the decision that you've got to make, if it doesn't look like it will be victorious, it absolutely will. And you get an offer here, and there's the Ace of Pentacles. This could be money. So whatever was taken away from you, there the Queen hangs on, holds the Ace, is given back to you. You're victorious in this situation, so don't doubt yourself. Make the decision. You're going to be okay. There's the Star of Hope. I feel this is going to work out well for you. Again, this is a general reading. I may be right, may be wrong, but there's a huge decision for Pisces. I feel it's going to go the right way. You are worried about the consequences right now. You know, you feel like this is going to be a severing of something, but I don't feel that. I feel that it's going to, you know, things will move quite quickly. I feel it's going to, again, lead to a breakthrough. So, all right, let's now move to Cancerians. I've had disco music in my brain, and I just heard that song, Do the Shuffle. It's actually Do the Bus Stop. Okay, but anyway, I don't know why I've had disco music on my brain, but I have. Okay. All right, wherever I go for lunch, and guess what's piped over the music, the bus stop, the disco stuff. Wherever I go, I'm running into disco music. All right, Cancer, maybe that's a message for you, Cancerians. All right, Cancer, what have we got here? Okay, so there's something about cleaning up after somebody or cleaning something. I feel like you're kind of somebody's been in the clouds a lot lately, but I feel you know, you have to take control, and there's a cleanup for you to do. Be careful you don't fall into the same old traps. You go and you save somebody, you clean up after them. It's time to do things a little bit differently. All right, Cancerians, what's happening for Cancerians? Ooh, I forgot to do a timestamp there. We'll do 39:30 maybe, or 25. I'll go back and check that. Okay, so Cancerians. What's happening for Cancerians in the here and now, right now, Cancerians? So we have here the Knight of Cups. This could be to do with a loved one, partner. This could be about money. It's nice to see the Ace of Pentacles there, because part of how you clean up is through, has to do with money in some way. And then the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Or business, you having to, whether you have your own business or something, there's money at the heart of all this cleaning up, and it's a feeling of loss here, and it's walking away from what no longer serves you. I feel there's a rejigging of things in your own mind about what you're responsible for and what you're not, and you're approaching this very objectively, the Queen of Swords. And as a result, there's a new start. You're not going to go down the same old track. Maybe it's a loved one that keeps, asking for a loan or something like that. You're having to clean up after them. But I feel that you're not going to do anything. You're not going to do things in the same way. And this is a good change. It sheds a lot of karma, the Wheel of Fortune there. And I feel go for it. Go for it. You're tired of struggling as a result of this, of you losing money or you losing sleep or whatever it is, feeling like the victim. Time to cut the ties, stop picking up after this person or people, in whatever situation this is. You're going to benefit if you do this. All right, let's now move lastly to the fire signs. Let's see what's going on for the fire signs, and I'll just shuffle. It's a little bit noisy, yeah, but just think of all the pain and suffering it saves me. I can't wait for the operation, but I'm just waiting on my private health insurance to mature so that I can have it. It's scheduled for February. Okay, let's go Sag. Let's go to the Saggies. What's happening for Sagittarius? What are you gathering up? Don't take on any more burdens. Be very careful, Sagittarius, of putting those jobs on your back. Because I feel like you're holding on to the 10 of Rods and you're thinking about taking on more. Don't. You've been there. You've done that. You should know by now. You shouldn't overburden yourself. Don't take anything extra on is what I'm feeling. You're making good progress. You've got good clarity. I'm seeing the Ace. You're holding the Ace of Swords. You've got a good clarity here. But you want to turn everything into the Ace of Wands. Motivated, passionate about things. Just hang fire a little bit. Consolidate. You do need to look after yourself, Sagittarius. Wow. All right, I'm forgetting to do the timestamps, 43. All right, we'll have to check that one. Okay, Sag, what's happening for Sagittarius? So we have here a relationship, a deal, a commitment. And then we have perhaps having to retreat away from that. I had that feeling. Perhaps stepping back, having to step back. Look after yourself. And then we get abuse of power. Can be sabotaging yourself. I do feel you do need to be very careful. And we have here the High Priestess. Could be someone trying to sabotage you too. I don't want to make you paranoid in any way. Families and reunions. We might look at what this is. Holding yourself back. I feel some Sagittarians have been, asked to do too much by their families, if I can just say, or their partner or something. It's just, you can't go down that route again. because it restricts you, and it's inevitable, this restriction. Also, worries. You've got to not worry because you are sabotaging yourself. Are you a chronic worrier? Is that what I'm seeing here? What is this Five of Swords and High Priestess about? What's this about? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. That's money, stability of money, and looking after yourself, and having to make a decision here about something. And then we get the end of something and a new start. Okay, so there is something that weighs you down at the moment, and you are not picking it up. You're not you kind of been there, done that. You're not going to fall into the same trap. If you do, you'll be sabotaging yourself. Resist the urge to take on any more, and I feel that everything will be fine, absolutely, because I get the victory card here, the Fool card and the victory card. Stick to your guns, Sag. Doesn't matter what's asked of you. Do not take anything further on, and because there's new starts for you. That's the way learning the lesson goes. Until you learn it, you have to repeat it, but once you learn it, you're free. Okay, so do not take on anything more, Sagittarius. Let's move to Aries at 46:17. Didn't forget the timestamp. Let's go to Aries. Let's give the cards a shuffle. For Aries. What's happening for Aries? Aries, what are you up to, Aries? What's happening for you? I'm seeing a lighthouse here. You're being drawn toward the light of some description. Now, that's a metaphor. It's about resilience. It's about needing a light to sort of shine, for you to find your way. Are you gravitating toward a person that may be a lighthouse for you? This can be the ocean as well. What's happening for Aries, please? What's happening for Aries? No, it's about seeing your way. Maybe there's been a period of darkness there, not knowing where you fitted in or something like that. But you're moving towards something which is actually going to be quite good for you. Aries, what's happening for Aries? What's happening for Aries? Yeah, having to make a decision. Funny, the sea is behind you, and you might be the lighthouse. You might be acting as the lighthouse. This person decides which ship comes in and which doesn't. Very interesting metaphor there. You either having to make a difficult decision or making a decision for somebody else. This is a family situation, the Lover's card. Family, partnerships, there's a decision coming up that you need to make. The Ten of Cups is family. How interesting. Making a decision, which I'm assuming would benefit. Yeah, making a decision to support family is what I'm feeling here for Aries. We get here the Five of Swords. Again, this is a bit like Sagittarius. You have to be careful you don't take on too much. And rushing in, don't rush in to this situation. Learn from the past and don't repeat the same mistake, because this is about good choices and changing the way that you see things. I don't know, whatever this decision is, it's like you don't feel you've got enough clarity to make the decision. And this is saying take some time out. The King of Cups is maturity and wisdom. Time out. Before you go ahead and make this decision, just take some time out. I think you need to have more information. And we get boundaries again, a little bit like Sagittarius. That is a fire sign card. It's about boundaries, saying no as well. Now, there is a move here the Six of Swords a move, either physically or in your mind. This could be, a relocation, and I think it's going to be okay. I feel that there's a huge ending of a cycle coming about for you and a new cycle beginning for you. And you get the victory card, so it's going to work out. But don't make this decision right now. I feel you don't have enough information, and don't rush in to look after other people and get lumbered with stuff, like this is relevant for Sagittarius as well. Okay, let's move to the last reading here for Leo at 5027. 5027 Leo. All right, let's see what's happening with Leo. Can you show me what do you need to show me about Leo? Okay, there's a definite need here to take some time out for yourself to do recreational stuff. It's been a bit up and down for you lately, and part of that reason is that you need to be take your mind off the heavy stuff and lighten things up a bit. Recreation is one way we do that. It's like a beautiful recovery for us. I feel that you're feeling a bit stagnant, and as a result you're a bit sick of the ups and the downs of life, and you need to actually get out and do something that's fun. I feel that you need to have more fun. All right, what's coming up for Leo, please? Things have been a bit serious lately. The emotions, an emotional reset, flagging. And of course, when we're like that, we tend to fight with everybody else, and things just don't go the right way. So if you've been doing that, a lot of that with a loved one, you need to acknowledge that your emotions are a little bit tired, overburdened. But I feel, this is in a situation where you're continually working hard, and I feel that there's going to be relief for you with that Ace of Pentacles coming up. There's your card, strength. You're not going to buckle under the weight of this. You're strong, Leo, but I feel your finances will take an upturn. If you've been worried about finances, there's an upturn for you. And the Hierophant, make sure you get your taxes in. This can be the government. And then we get the Sun. The Sun card came out reversed. So I want to doubly say that. Make sure your paperwork, your taxes are up to date. You don't want to get into any sort of situation there, because that could lead to trouble for you. So there's an extra stream of income coming in. Your finances are going to take a good lift, but just be careful that you've got all your I's dotted and T's crossed here, because you don't want to get into a war with the government over back taxes or whatever. Now we get decisions needing to be made, making them with the King of Cups with wisdom, and drawing on lessons from the past, and the Justice card, balancing things out. So I feel you've learned how to juggle, how to manage certain situations well. So don't, whatever this new income is, make sure it's all accounted for. Okay, just one last pull now for the collective. The collective at 53-55. The collective. What can you show me for the collective? Just 3 cards, please. The collective. What's coming up for the collective? What's coming up for the collective? Okay, so we have here in the hand, the universe is your partner. Sometimes we forget that. And we have here galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Yeah, and again, divine timing is very important. We kind of, feel, when is this situation going to end? And often it's a matter of divine timing. whale song resonating. I feel there's a don't get out of the boat. I feel there's a need to stay moving forward, and to find the things, the people, the situations that you resonate with. And Willow the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Yeah, I feel it's our responsibility to search for those things that make us happy, not to be continually despairing. That's a responsibility we're all given when we come into this life. This life is a harsh training ground. It's not easy. And, it is our responsibility to move through the dark periods and to look for the light where we can find it, and to understand that the universe is our partner. And that's when we move to new beginnings. That's when, through divine timing, we find something anew, and we go through this transpersonal change. Experiencing life as it comes, being more flexible about the bad times, and looking for the light, and having faith that the lighter times, the new beginnings, are on their way to us. All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll be back again on Monday with a political reading, and we'll look at all those things. But for now, or I may do something else. But anyway, for now, that's the Tarotscopes for the here and now, appropriate and valid for whatever time that you're watching this. Okay, bye for now.